Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to show you 5 ways that will help improve your golf. Stay tuned. So today I'm going to show you 5 ways that will help kickstart your golf. A lot of people that I coach tell me that they're just stagnating, they don't seem to be getting any better, and they're quite frustrated. So today we're going to deal with the 5 things that will get your golf jump started and playing the best golf of your life. So the first thing is, are you using ill-fitted equipment? So when you purchased your set of golf clubs, did you get the clubs fitted for you? And by clubs, I don't just mean the set of clubs. I'm talking your wedges. Are your wedges correctly fitted? Is your putter correctly fitted? Has your driver been optimized? And we spoke recently about optimizing your driver in terms of both loft and face angle and spin rate. Very important that we optimize the driver. So some people say, I'm not good enough to get my clubs fitted. Well, I want you to think about this. If you go to an airport, you've got off the plane and you've got a hire car. You get into the hire car, and what's the first thing you do? Of course it is. You change the seat, you adjust the mirrors, you customise the vehicle to you. Because I'm 5'9", the person before me might have been 6'4". We have totally different seating arrangements and mirror adjustments. We've got to make sure it. We go to a clothing store, not all shirts are the same size. We have different size shirts, we have different size shoes, we have different size pants, different types of glasses. Everything we do in our lives, we customise that to us. Why wouldn't we customise our golf clubs? So make sure you get them fitted, make sure you get your driver optimised. That's a good start. There's no point having ill-fitting equipment that's going to hold you back. Make sure you get it fitted. Second reason why people don't improve is they're just not hitting the ball on the green. So they're not giving themselves a chance of getting a putt for birdie. The more putts you have for birdies, the best chance you've got of having easy pars. Hit it on the green, 2-putt, and it's an easy par. It's certainly easier than trying to chip it up close and hold the putt to make a par. So how do we hit more greens in regulation? We'll start by hitting the right club. People overestimate how far they hit the club. And yeah, sure, they might hit a 7-iron 150 on a really good shot, but the problem is they only hit one really good shot in 10. So you've got to not go for your absolute best shot. What do you mostly do? And don't forget that if you hitting a club into the green is quite often 4 clubs difference from the front to the back of the green. So when we factor that in, the pin might be toward the back. You're getting a measurement to the front of the green. You're probably 3 clubs out. So hit one more than you think. And it's a good excuse for when you're playing at a different golf course that you're not used to. If you think it's a 6, hit a 5. If you think it's an 8, hit a 7. Very rarely will you ever hit it over the back, and you'll find you'll get the ball on the green more often. Okay, the third thing is you're not practicing correctly. Most people don't practice. There's people out there now practicing. They've got a bucket of balls and they've got 2 clubs with them. They just keep hitting 7-irons and they keep hitting drivers, and they just hit shot after shot after shot. That's not really getting you ready for what happens on the golf course. On the course, you get 1 shot at it. So instead of hitting 27 irons next time you come down to the range, practice hitting 1. Change the target that you hit every single shot. There might be a flag out to the right. There might be a darker shade of green patch of grass over to the left. Certainly hit the same club, but change the direction, change the target as regularly as you can. I actually think it's a good idea to hit 3 or 4 shots with every club, and regardless of how you hit them, change. So I have done a video on how to practice, and I'll put a link up at the top of the screen there. And you can also go to the website, which is www.thegolfer.com.au, where you can actually get my practice randomizer and cut it out, and it takes the shot selection out of your hands. You just cut them all up, put them in a bag, and it's like a lucky dip. You pull it out and it tells you what shot to hit. So I think that's a really effective way of practicing. The fourth problem most people have is that when they get their wedges out, they actually have poor distance control. Having distance control with wedges is really, really important. So it's not just saying that I hit my wedge 100 metres. I want you to practice hitting 30-metre shots, practice hitting 40-metre shots, practice hitting 50 metres, 60 metres. Really work and hone those skills of hitting the ball the right distance, because that's going to get you on the green in one. There's nothing worse than when you've got a wedge in your hand and missing the green. That is a wasted shot. So every time you've got a wedge in your hands, try and get it onto the green for starters. That's not a bad goal. Golf pros, it's a remarkable when they get a wedge in their hand. It's not very often they're more than 2 flag sticks away from the hole. So that's what we're trying to build toward. Now they just don't have great feel. They've practiced and practiced and practiced. So I would certainly recommend spending a lot more time hitting a variety of distances. So if you want to work out how to control your distance, I'll put a link to a video up that I've done up there, and that's going to help you a lot. And the final reason why most people aren't improving, and a really good way of improving, is improve your distance control with your putter. So most people 3-putt too often. They don't realise it even. They think that that's normal. Well, it might be normal, but why shouldn't you improve it? If you can go 18 holes without a 3-putt, I think that's a pretty good goal to start with. And then we start thinking, well, can we have 4 1-putts in the round of golf? So to work on distance control, there's a few different ways. I've got my 4x8 drill that I'll put a link up there, but there's many others. You're just trying to work on getting the ball inside that 3 feet range. And as I've said before, on the PGA Tour, the average is 84% from 3 feet. So even the best players miss 16% of the time. But the more 3-footers you leave yourself, the better the chance you've got of getting the ball in the hole. So you don't have to hole that 32-foot putt. In fact, once the distance on the PGA Tour gets to 32 feet and beyond, not one player has an average of less than 2. So everyone 3-putts some of the time from 32 feet and beyond. So the moral of that story is get it inside 32 feet as often as you can. So there are my 5 ways to try and help improve your golf. You want to get your equipment fitted. Make sure you hit the right club into the green, so you start hitting the ball on the green more often. Improve the way you practice, make it more effective. You don't have to practice harder, you just want to get the most out of each practice session. Make sure you get some distance control with your wedges, really work hard on that element, and then of course, improve your distance control with your putter. Do those 5 things and I'm sure your score and your handicap will improve. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor. And if you like my videos, you can click on the subscribe button down there. You can also get further information on my Facebook page or my Twitter feed, and you can also go to my website www.thegolfdoctor.com.au.